Hi, my name is Italo, creator of Italo Trend, Italo Volume, and now the new update of Italo Pivots. Now Italo Pivots is easier to trade since now we have a super panel where you can click on the pivot period you want and then will appear on chart. Take a look. Now you can easily put daily chart, daily pivot point here on chart, weekly at the same time. You can click on standard here and change the pivot type. Standard, Fibonacci, Moody's, Camarilla, DMARC, and CPR. Here in show mid, you can click to show mid points, mid pivot points. Take a look. Here in levels, you can show the levels you want. Take a look. You can show the levels you want. You can put the panel on whatever place you want here on the chart. Click on levels again. You can minimize the chart, you can minimize the panel, maximize. That's why this Italo Pivots Indicator is the best pivot point indicator on the market. It's the best pivot point indicator ever created. Simply because here we have an amazing pivot point indicator where you have for the first time all the important pivot periods from daily up to decennially. So from 1 day pivot points up to 10 years pivot point. This pivot point works on every time frame and every asset. With this pivot point, you have amazing support and resistance lines. So the red lines, they are resistance lines. The green ones, horizontal ones, they are support lines. And the amazing thing is, here we are in the H1 time frame. We can go on M5, for example, and we will have the same lines placed. This indicator does not repaint, so doesn't matter which time frame you're trading, the lines are fixed. The support and the resistance lines are fixed. So the green line, support, the red line, resistance. Now I will show you the inputs. Here, indicators list, little pivots. Here you have general, number of pivots to show on chart. Here I put 1. You can increase the number, 5 for example. You see 5 days of pivot points in daily, weekly. Take a look. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Show pivot lines, true. Here, if you put false, you're not gonna see the lines, alright? True. Show pivot labels. You can put false, for example, and you have only the numbers. Show pivot prices, again. Shift factor for price labels. That's the distance between the labels and the line, the support and resistance line. If you increase for 5, for example, take a look. Now you have more distance between the line and the labels. 1. Here in styles, that's the styles of those labels. Font size, line style, pivot width. Here in pivot width, you can increase this number to 5, for example. Now you'll see the horizontal support and resistance line with more width. Here you can change the colors of resistance, R5, R4, R3, R2, R1. Here I put in red pivot color, that is the medium horizontal line here, silver, and then the rest of it, the support line, the color lime. Neon effect, if you put false, you have just a simple line like this. But I'm gonna put true on neon effect. Show mid pivot, true. Here are the styles of mid pivot points. Resistance, red, and support, green. Period border, here we have false. If you put true, you'll see vertical lines like this, separating the days. If you are on daily pivot period, if you click on weekly, you'll see the vertical gray lines separating the periods, the weekly periods. Period border width and period border color. You can change it if you want. Alerts. Here we have alert, pop-up alert, push notification in your phone, email notification. Here the alert. You can choose where the alert is gonna be. Alert when touch the medium pivot point. Alert when touch resistance 1 and support 1. You can put true or false. Alert when touch resistance 2 is support 2. Alert when touch resistance 3 is support 3. Alert when touch resistance 4 is support 4. Alert when touch resistance 5 is support 5. Here alerts on all mid pivot if you want. And then here the last one, pop-up message for calculated pivots. This pop-up message for calculated pivots, I recommend you to put true. Why? Because sometimes your MetaTrader doesn't have the history data enough to calculate mathematically the pivots. And when this happens, the indicator will pop up here telling you that you don't have enough data. And then when you don't have enough data, when this message appears to you, you can go on charts, history center, go on the specific asset that doesn't have historical data, the time frame, here an hour for example, and you click in download. Once you click in download, the MetaTrader will download every single history data you have. Here on GBP USD, I have since 1993 on an hour time frame. Close. And then actually before that, before downloading from History Center, you can go on options. Here, max bars in history. You can put this number, a huge number here. Max bars in chart. You can put a huge number here too. Why? Because sometimes here you have a tiny number. So you are limiting your MetaTrader to have a lot of bars. So increase these two numbers and then you can go on History Center and download the history data. And again, and why this indicator is so awesome? Because of this. Here we have 1 day, pivot period, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years. So we have here to choose each pivot period you want. This is calculated mathematically, where you have the daily candle from the last day, the weekly candle from the last week, the monthly candle from the last month, the quarterly candle, half yearly candle, yearly candle, bi-yearly candle, 3 yearly candle, quinquennially candle, and the senile candle. So this indicator, Italo Pivots, will take those candles, will calculate open, high, and close, and will project to the next day the support and resistance lines. That's the beauty of it. You have strong support and resistance lines based on mathematics, based on logical calculations. So you can choose just one pivot or every single one of them together. Cool, right? And here, again, you have all kinds of pivot types. Standard, Fibonacci, let's see. Fibonacci pivots are a little bit different. Here we already have a reversal of price. Take a look. Here the price goes down, and then on weekly S3, weekly support 3, the market rejected and then gave us more than 2,000 points. And then on weekly R3, resistance 3, the market rejected, made a reversal, and then the market went down more than 1,000 points. Let's see the woodies, the Fibonacci woodies. Is a little bit different. Here in Camarilla, you have the Camarilla pivots. You have D mark to trade, take a look, and the CPR pivot point to trade, take a look. So this indicator is the ultimate pivot point indicator because here we have every single pivot point type. Here you can show mid pivot points, and here on levels you can put the levels you want and the levels you don't want. Now I'm gonna show you some trades, how you can trade with Italo pivots. So you can trade Italo pivots whatever pivot period you want. Two things, reversal or trend following. So here the market went up and then rejected this red line, this resistance line, and then after that went down more than 2,000 points. I will trade here like this. The market went up, rejected the line, the green candle rejected the line. I will wait for a red candle. And the red candle appeared here. I will sell right here, stop loss above the last high, and I take profit. I recommend you to trade risk reward ratio. You can trade here with two ways. First way, risk reward ratio. So here I will risk 575 points. I'm gonna put my take profit 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. So 575 points of stop loss and 575 points of take profit. 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, or a maximum 1-to-2. So 575 and 575. 1-to-2 risk reward ratio. So you can trade risk reward ratio 1-to-2 or 1-to-1 in reversals, or you can put your take profit on the last pivot. Here, take a look. We enter here and we could put our take profit here in this green line, green horizontal line. That is our support, our next support. And then you'll catch more than 2,000 points. So that's a way to trade mean reversion, reversals. with this indicator. Here we have another example. Now I'm gonna show you how to trade breakouts. Breakouts inside the horizontal red line. So here you can see that the market went up. The market couldn't reverse. And then take a look with this green candle, the market breaks up this line, and then I have an opportunity here to buy, trying to catch a long trend. Here I will buy, stop loss below the last low right here. Now the take profit is different. Why? Because here we're trying to take a trend following trade, a huge movement upwards. Now again, here we have two options. You can trade risk-reward ratio. Here I recommend minimum 1 to 2 risk-reward ratio. So we risk here 1,000 points. I would take 2,000 points. They take profit 2,000 points, or not 1 to 2, but 1 to 3 risk-reward ratio. So the take profit on 3,000 will be right here, 3,000 points. So I will risk 1,000 to take 3 times that. The second way to trade, to put a take profit on the trend following trade, on the breakout trade, is to put the take profit on the next pivot. Here I have the next pivot, resistance line. I could put my take profit right here. And then the market went up. I will profit either way, taking 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk reward ratio, or the take profit on the next horizontal red line, horizontal resistance line. And you can ask me, Italo, I understand that you have a lot of pivot periods, but what are the most important ones to M5 time frame, to M15 time frame, to daily time frame, to weekly time frame? So there's a lot of pivots here. Which one should I trade? All right, I'm gonna show you the relationship between the time frames and the pivot points. I tested a lot each pivot period with all the time frames to see which pivot period will gonna perform the best. And now I'm gonna show you my results. So for M1 time frame, 1 minute time frame, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30-minute time frame, and H1 time frame, the best pivot periods are the daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, the 3 months. Here, the quarterly, the half yearly, the 6 months time frame, half yearly, yearly, 1 year time frame, all right, and B yearly time frame, the 2 years time frame. These are the best pivot periods for those time frames. So what about above H1 time frame? Let's see. So for H4 time frame, for our time frame, daily, weekly, and monthly, the best pivot periods are B yearly, 2 years pivots, 3 yearly, 3 years pivot points here, quinquennially, 5 years, and decennially, 10 years pivot point. So now you have the whole list, the best pivot points for every single time frame. And of course, you can trade this indicator and put inside your own trading system will help you a lot. You can make a lot of combinations with your own indicators, with your own trading systems, and you can use Italo pivots. You can use in 4 ways, in 4 different ways inside your trading system. You can of course trade as a confirmation of reversals in your trade system. You can trade as a confirmation of breakouts in your trade system. You can use Italo pivots to just take profit, all right? You can use these levels, these lines, horizontal lines, support and resistance lines. Very important, support and resistance lines to just take profit, all right? And you can use it to place your stop loss. So you can use for reversals, you can use for breakouts, you can use for stop losses and take profits. Now I'm gonna show you not only one pivot period, but I'm gonna make a combination here. I'm gonna trade on H1 time frame. Here I will combine weekly, monthly and yearly pivot periods below H1, below H4 time frame, 4 hours time frame. That's the best combination of pivot periods I found. The weekly, monthly and yearly at the same chart. I already have here an amazing trade. Here I have the monthly, as you can see, the monthly horizontal line, resistance line, and here I have weekly resistance line. So here I have a zone, a reversal zone. Take a look at this. The market went up, went down a little bit, 700 points, and then the market went up again and couldn't break up these two resistance lines. They were too strong, and then the market went down a lot, more than 2,000 points. So you can use the combination of 2 or 3 pivot points here, pivot periods, to trade inside the zone. Another one, take a look at this. Here we have monthly resistance 1, and here we have weekly resistance 1. Again, a good zone to trade a reversal. The market went up. Inside the zone, revert, and we had more than 1,000 points of profit. So right here now we have a monthly support 1. So here we have the monthly, weekly and weekly again. So we have these 3 horizontal green lines of support, and then if we project this line ahead, take a look at this. Amazing, right? The market went down. Inside the zone, the market consolidates and then break up, down, up again, 500 points, down, up again, 900 points, up again, 900 points, down inside the zone, all right? And then the market shoot up more than 2,000 points. So you can trade the horizontal resistance lines and support lines individually, or you can make these combinations to put zones when the horizontal lines are near each other to trade reversals or breakouts. Now I'm gonna prove it to you that this indicator does not repaint. I'm gonna test it out on Strategy Tester. Here on Strategy Tester, I'm gonna put weekly time frame. Take a look. The lines, they are mathematically calculated. and then they're fixed. Because of that, they're fixed. They does not repaint. Take a look. Another week, and then other lines show themselves. Another week, and another fixed lines of support and resistance. So this backtest on Strategy Tester you'll be able to do only on MT4, on MetaTrader 4. On MetaTrader 5, you'll not be able to do this. You'll not be able to backtest like this. Why? Because inside the MetaTrader 5 code, they don't let me to have a panel and backtest at the same time. So that's why if you trade on MT5, you can send me a message, a private message, that I can give you a demonstration version of Italo Pivots for you to test for at least 7 days in your MetaTrader. But for MetaTrader 4, you'll be able to test my Italo Pivots indicator inside your MetaTrader, your strategy tester here. So, as you can see, on the product page, the Italo Pivots indicator is the best pivot indicator ever created. Because, again, you have more than a monthly period at the same time. 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and 10 years. You have in your hands a predictor of market movement in a very precise way. As you saw, the indicator does not repaint. So again, you're gonna have a unique algorithm that took a lot of time to make. It works on all time frames, all assets, easy to use, and does not overload charts with unnecessary information, but just the most important ones. Does not repaint. You have all the alerts. If you like to customize every single color and styles of the lines, and of course an excellent product support. You have any questions, I'm here to help you. So for any questions related to the purchase, installation, backtesting, and use of the indicator, you can send me a private message at this address. Italo BR is my nickname here on NQualify website. Here on the description of the product, you have more important information. Everything that I said to you, I put here on text. So, but there's something I promised you here. Buy indicator. If you buy the Italo Pivots indicator, you'll get a pivot point EA for free, a robot for free as a bonus, plus some other gifts. I'm gonna give you this for free because I appreciate your trust on my work and the trust in my indicator. So, a pivot point EA for free, a robot for free. You're gonna get after you purchase, okay? Important. You should contact me after the purchase of the indicator to get the bonuses. So you can go on this address, you can send me a private message on this address, or you can click on my name here and then you're going to my profile, and there you can add me as a friend and send me a message, a private message. And right now I'm gonna show you the results of the bonus you're gonna get for free. So here, after you buy the indicator, Italo Pivots indicator, and you receive the bonuses, you're gonna receive this EA, Pivot Nasdaq EA. So that's an EA based on daily pivot points, so on inputs right here. you're gonna see that the pivot, daily pivots, this EA works on daily pivots. It works, this EA, the way it was built, works on NASDAQ, only on NASDAQ. Here on my broker, the NASDAQ is use attack. Here I'm gonna put H1 time frame. I'm gonna show you the results of this bonus. So open prices only to have a faster backtest. So pivot NASDAQ EA, and don't worry, when you receive the folder, the file with the EA, you're gonna see all the structures on the folder. So NASDAQ 2015 to 2023, H1 time frame. Here it's 100%. The default settings are the best ones. Alright. I'm gonna click on visual mode for you to see that DA indeed uses pivot points. Take a look. Daily pivot points to open and close trades. Take a look. Alright. Now I'm gonna stop here and all the results. Actually, I'm gonna put on control points to have a more accurate result. I'm gonna put start. Let's see the results. Take a look at those results. Since 2017 up to 2023, you have here an equity curve, an amazing equity curve. Maximum drawdown of 13%, 64% of winning trades, more than 1,000 trades. So maximum consecutive wins 7 and maximum consecutive losses 5. So as you can see, this bonus, this EA, it works a lot. It works very well. There's only benefits of buying Italo Pivots Indicator. You receive the indicator, of course, and the bonuses. This free EA that you can see that really works, and some other gifts, surprises. So again, for you to get a pivot point EA for free as a bonus, plus some other gifts, you should click on my name here and send me a private message, or in this link. Clicking on my name there, you're gonna go to my profile here. And then on my profile, you can add me as a friend and send me a message. And of course, there's another way. If you're not familiar with MT5 website, you can go on the product page, you can go on comments, you can add new comment, and you're gonna put a comment like, "Hey Italo, I bought your indicator, can you send me the bonuses?" And then you're gonna receive the bonuses on your private messages in 24 hours. Alright? That's it for this video. I hope you the best. I hope you trade with this indicator and have results. And of course, you can use your own creativity to take this indicator, to take some other indicator that you have there and mix them together to one confirm another. What I'm sharing with you here is the best pivot point indicator ever created. And if you have any question, I'm here to help, and you know where to find me. Take care.